Today let us discuss the critiques of derivatives, so which is also called the limitations or demerits of derivatives. The first point, enhancement of risk. So the derivatives enhances the risk, which means increases the risk. So many empirical studies on derivatives, it shows that derivatives increases the financial risk in many cases instead of hedging the same. So without clearly defined risk management strategy, so it is very difficult to go for financial derivatives. Moreover, it is very dangerous to go for financial derivatives. So with clearly defined risk management strategy, you can go for financial derivatives, but without clearly defined risk management strategy, I think it is difficult for going for derivatives. Second point, possible large losses. So derivatives may also leads to possible large financial losses. So mainly use of financial leverage or borrowings. So derivatives allow investors to earn large amount returns from small movements in the price of the underlying assets. If the price of the underlying asset moves as per the prediction of the investor, then it will be good. Suppose if the price of the underlying moves against, then definitely this will causes large loss. Next point, counterparty risk. So counterparty risk, which means risk of default. Suppose if party one of the party in the agreement fail to fulfill his obligation, definitely that leads to counterparty risk. So counterparty risk always there in the case of derivatives. Next point, speculative and gambling motive. The primary purpose of the speculative activity, take the maximum advantage of the price fluctuation, and gambling wherein one party win and other party lose. So this is also not a good practice. So the derivatives always it encourages speculative and gambling activities. So this is not actually good sign or a healthy practice. So next point, instability of the financial system. So the large notional value and cause of instability of the financial system. So the derivatives, typically have a large notional value. Now, what is notional value? So notional value, it is the nominal or face value that is used to calculate payments made on that instrument. So this amount generally does not change. Okay, this amount generally does not change, and that's the reason it is referred to as a notional. So notional value is nominal or face value. So the problem with derivatives, they control an increasingly larger notional amount of asset, and this may lead to distortions in the real capital or reduction in the real capital and entities market. Next point, displacement effect in the financial market. So many Indian financial institutions, uh, you know still there is a lack of awareness about the derivatives trading. So this is one of the major reason for the reduction in the volume of derivative tradings. Besides, the foreign financial institutions find the Indian derivative market too small, and size also very small. So this is actually leads to the financial market is this is the main reason why the financial market is not placed in a right position. So that is what a displacement effect in the financial market. Next point, leverage of an economy's debt. the derivatives massively leverage the debt in an economy. So it creates such a situation where it will be very difficult to meet the debt obligations. That is the point, leverage of an economy's debt. Ultimately it creates problem to the economic activities, which can cause recession or even depression. So this is also one of the drawback of derivatives. Next, weak regulatory framework. So the scope and coverage of the regulatory framework for derivatives in India need to be improved. Okay, so thus to regulate the derivative market in India, the regulatory authority will have to be an extra burden. So this is weak regulatory framework is another biggest problem in Indian derivative market is concerned. So these are some of the limitations or critiques of derivatives market. Firstly, it enhances the risk, which means it increases the financial risk. This is clear from many empirical studies. Next, derivatives leads to large losses. And next, it creates a default risk. Suppose if one party fail to fulfill the obligation, that becomes counterparty risk also there. Next, speculative and gambling motive. Derivatives encourages the speculative and gambling. Next, instability of the financial system. So the financial system and instability also creates a problem to the economy. Next, displacement effect in the financial market. So this is mainly because lack of awareness about the derivatives trading among the Indian financial institutions. This is one of the reason. Next, leverage of an economy's debt. So it increases the debt obligations. Next, weak regulatory framework. So these are the limitations of derivatives. I hope you understood the all points. Thank you.